Welcome. Make yourself cozy and explore with me.
It's 4 in the morning. Outside this bakery, the city is mostly empty, but rarely quiet. A sudden siren wails. A car door slams in the alley. With every sharp sound, the baker's hands tense. Living in a modern urban environment keeps the human nervous system locked in what neuroscientists call the task-positive network. This state enforces a continuous, low-level sympathetic arousal, the biological mechanism we commonly know as the fight-or-flight response. Our evolutionary biology dictates this reaction. For hundreds of thousands of years, sudden, unpredictable noises meant one thing: an imminent physical threat. A snapping twig or a sudden rustle in the brush required an immediate surge of adrenaline to survive. Today, those threats have been replaced by phone notifications, traffic hum, and construction clamor, but the brain still monitors the environment for them. This constant acoustic vigilance acts as a steady drain on the prefrontal cortex, leading to a condition known as directed attention fatigue. Because the brain is perpetually working to filter and process these micro-threats, the body experiences a continuous, compounding buildup of stress hormones like cortisol. We might be sitting completely still at a desk or lying quietly in bed, but surrounded by the unpredictable soundscape of the modern city, our neurology is entirely unable to rest. Then, the atmosphere shifts. Heavy drops hit the pavement, the light softens to a warm amber, and a steady, rumbling soundscape washes over the street. The sound of steady rainfall is categorized in acoustics as a specific spectrum called pink noise. On a frequency spectrum chart, white noise has a flat, equal energy distribution across all frequencies. By contrast, pink noise carries more energy in lower frequencies, creating a downward-sloping curve. Overlaying the human ear's natural loudness perception curve shows it aligns perfectly with pink noise. Because it spans a broad frequency spectrum but concentrates on those deep, soothing tones, rain performs a mechanical function called acoustic masking. It raises the baseline of ambient sound, severely reducing the jarring contrast between background silence and a sudden siren or slamming door. By covering those high and low frequency spikes, the physics of rain creates an auditory blanket that successfully erases the unpredictable micro-threats of the city. We find this auditory blanket deeply comforting. The explanation for why lies in the biophilia hypothesis, the idea that human beings possess an innate genetically encoded affinity for the natural world. The psychologist Erich Fromm first identified this intrinsic human emotional connection to living ecosystems in the 1970s. The biologist E.O. Wilson later expanded on the concept, arguing that our connection to nature is an evolved biological survival trait. Ancient human brains evolved to interpret specific environmental cues. The steady, consistent sound of flowing water served as a primary signal, indicating resource abundance, hydration, and an environment safe from immediate predators. Rain provides a functional acoustic shield against noise, but it also actively communicates a deeply ingrained evolutionary signal to the brain, confirming that the surrounding environment is benign and secure. Inside the warmly lit bakery, enveloped by the steady drumming of rain against the glass, the baker settles into a calm, rhythmic focus. Upon receiving the acoustic safety signal of rain, the autonomic nervous system physically dials down its fight-or-flight mechanisms. The body undergoes a measurable physiological transition, handing control over to the parasympathetic nervous system, which drives our rest and digest functions. We can observe this biological shift in this data visualization of a heart rhythm. As parasympathetic activity increases, the spacing between heartbeats becomes highly variable and stabilized. This metric, known as heart rate variability, directly correlates with physical relaxation. In this brain network topology map, we see a corresponding neurological shift. Attention moves from alert, external monitoring networks, activating the default mode network. Crucially, fMRI studies reveal natural soundscapes, like rain, decouple specific pathways typically associated with inward-directed anxiety and rumination. This initiates a neurological state known as soft fascination. It captures our attention gently, without demanding effort, allowing the brain's cognitive control centers to finally recover from fatigue. The baker pauses, resting a flour-dusted hand on the counter, and looks out the rain-streaked window, breathing slowly. The sound of steady rain provides the exact acoustic and evolutionary conditions our biology requires to put down its armor, clear the stress from our systems, and truly rest.
I hope you enjoyed our journey. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more cosmic adventures.